Hello there, creeping creepettes. Falcon here, and this is a video that I'm working on, mainly a style of video that I'm working on, and I just wanted to give a brief little quick thing before we actually get into the video itself. Make sure you watch it all the way through. Please leave some feedback down below what you think. Obviously, this is the first time doing it, so it's kind of a rough draft, but I want to get y'all's opinion because it's y'all that I care about. I'm sorry, this little first bit's going to be probably terrible. It's hot, AC's on, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, make sure you watch to the end. Even once you get to the end, when it says we're done, you'll see there's still a little bit more. Go ahead and look at that too, because it's part of the video as well. But thank you, and hope you enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Day 10. I decided to leave the refugee camp after slaying the siren, and to venture into the forest that I had found at the back of her cave, in hopes of finding some sort of grand adventure, something of interest. But to be honest, I'm just tired of the endless wails of zombies. It's enough to drive a man insane, I tell you. But enough of that. So upon reaching the forest, I quickly discovered that the local wildlife is more dangerous than the hordes of zombies I'd faced before along the shoreline. Blood monkeys, as they're called back home, seem to have been driven mad by some unknown force, some sort of voodoo. Back home, they were just simply a joke, to say the least, their heads shining red like blood, but here I think the name is much more fitting, as it seems to be my blood they crave, in fact. Not something I really feel like giving up, if I'm to be perfectly honest. They come in relentless hordes, and what's worse, the large brutes just seem to be some sort of chieftains, commanding the lower ones and summoning even more of them into battle. 'Tis a good idea to kill them off quickly, else I might wind up overran like I almost did my first time to encountering them. Nonetheless, me and my undead minions push our way through scores of monkeys, killing their chieftains and heading on through, until we finally approached a river where I decided to catch my breath and take a quick drink. It isn't until I hear the chanting from the monkeys in the forest, screaming what seemed to be the name Rawtooth. Preferring to face the challenge head on, I head back into the woods. I then spot a massive beast, and I know that this is their champion. His fellow monkeys make quick work of my minions, so I quickly retreat to bring them back up, but the beast follows quickly. Getting him away from the trees, he's not able to call any more of his friends, and after making quick work of his minions, we take down the beast. A good job, if I say so myself. It is easy to tell from the large amounts of armor and weapons that are laying around on the ground that these blood monkeys have been robbing someone, and there haven't been no reports back at the refugee, so that can only mean that somewhere in the forest there is some type of encampment, some natives most likely. This could be good. Maybe I'll find some adventure here. As I walk a little ways further, I catch an opening through the forest and I see smoke billowing up. Ha! I think to myself, this is what we are looking for. Hopefully whoever's there is more hospitable than this wildlife. We continue our journey north. At last, we finally get near the smoke, and I spot what appears to be an encampment. I start to head inside, dismissing my minions as to not scare whomever might be inside. Upon making it past a wobbly bridge, I am greeted by a large man holding a spear. I wearily approach him. He greets me warmly, but cautiously. I learn his name is Grust, and not having a second after meeting, I found out he apparently doesn't like strangers, but is more than willing to send me on a task to prove myself in these unknown lands in search of some gem. Odd fellow. But further I see two more natives. I approach the first, and after a few minutes of chatting, I find out that her name is Yina, a priestess of some sort of god that I've never heard of. She also gives me a test to prove myself. The last fellow, standing there, his name is Silk apparently, and he's lost his spear and wants me to retrieve it for him. I swear, ever since I've gotten on this island, everyone seems to want to make me their errand boy. Oh well, no matter. As I walk around a bit, I notice that I missed someone at the entrance when I was walking in. I strike up a conversation with him and find out his name is Ymir. He calls himself that at least. Apparently he is also exiled, and was saved by the locals. Interesting lot, I must say, but I am in need of rest, so I am going to be ending here.